Top
Okay.
50 greatest rap groups of all time. What the fuck? Greatest rap.
Who's in here?
What's up, Mike?
So who's all in here, Stress?
Let's see who's here. Me, you, and Toast, man. The critics, some critics of the producer's corner, man. You know what I'm saying? People could pop in, you know, I got this link out there, but the greatest of all time. Let's go to number 50. MOP, number 50.
That's bad placement in my opinion, Toast.
It's some of the worst placement I've ever heard. If anybody gives you the song Ante Up with a dope album, and before that they was trying to get on the sing, but they gave us Ante Up, and what I know is further ahead of the list. That's a travesty. Go ahead.
Okay.
Let's go to 49. Black Star.
They're too far down the list to me. Even though they only had one, really two now, because they came out with a recent one. But they're too far. 49 is too far down.
All right.
We're not going to talk about that recent one, but they gave us 4 to 5 gems on their first album. And the MCs that we know that were in there. And we just got to point out, when we're talking about groups, the dude that's number 2, the Scottie Pippen, was a franchise player, Talib Kweli lyrically. I don't care how people feel about him.
48.
I don't know. I don't know nothing about them. I'm gonna say less.
City Girls.
I don't know nothing about them. I'm saying less.
I'm not on. There's a reason why I'm not commenting. I don't know about him.
47. How do you say that name?
They look good. Ray Simmermerd. I don't know. Shit.
Who?
If I can't pronounce it, it shouldn't be on the list. Probably.
Well, 47 is who?
Ray Simmermerd. SREMMURD.
Are you looking at the screen?
Oh, race murder. I am. Yeah. Ray. Don't know. I'll go ask my daughters. I'll put it that way. Go ahead.
Yeah. Excellent. They look.
You know, heard. Okay, so they're 47. 46 is Yin Yang Twins.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead, Chad.
Okay, I was just about to say, clearly this is based on Billboard, like my man Toast was saying. So Billboard charts, you know what I'm saying, how you blow up on the radio and things like that. So that's what they're going by. So what I'm going by is the impact a little bit. And they did make an impact, but I still think they should be up the list closer to 50 than what they are.
I don't even think they should be on the 50, to be honest.
I think they should be around 122. But I'm going to get them.
I'm going by them, yo. We're going back to 45. Pete Rock and CL Smooth.
What? Oh, my gosh. This right here, there's no way you can deliver one of the dopest songs in hip-hop with dope albums and you are number 45. And when you talk about producers in the top 20 producers, P Rock name ain't in there. CL Smooth. He's not in the top 20 MCs, but P Rock CL Smooth, one of the definitions of like with them, you think gangstar. Like, yo, they should be like
30th. They should be like 30th.
Let's go to 44. 44, we got Crisscross.
I was go ahead, Chad.
Say based on Billboard, they probably should be higher. If you're just talking about, you know what I'm saying, what they did.
Make you want to jump and
like they still play that song today.
But here's the thing, Stress and Check. If we're gonna refer to to the Billboard, we need to do it both ways. Say what you say about Billboard and what you really think. Because I'm saying with them, Jermaine Dupri. And when I see Crisscross, that makes me give Jermaine Dupri more love. Nothing about Crisscross, just Jermaine Dupri. Go ahead.
All right.
Go to 43, Kid and Play.
They probably where they need to be.
Yeah, I agree. Last Night changed it all. That was a track that changed it all.
Yeah. And then 42, H, Heavy D and the Boys.
They could probably be a little bit higher. I mean, a little bit higher. They had them run. They took over for a little minute.
Can see what I can see. Blah, baby. Yo.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna say about Heavy D and the Boys. This is the first people mentioned on this list that is really Heavy D.
Yeah, and just the dancers.
I mean, the
DJ and the dancers, right? And
I get. Okay, guess what? I would place them higher if it was called Heavy D and Eddie F. But G Wiz and Trouble T Roy dancers, yeah,
Let's give
group
a rest in
wise,
peace, though. Give
yeah.
rest in peace to
R.I.P. Oh,
Troy
definitely. Oh,
and
definitely.
Heavy D. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
All right, let's go to 41. 41, we have Little Brother, which where you guys are from, North Carolina.
We're from no, not just North Carolina, Greensboro, the same city.
Yep,
As
That's where
this is a
Fonte.
Fonte. This is a travesty. This is whatever word you want to call it. This is travesty. This is Fonte. There's no way a dude can make it to Roots albums. There's no way nobody want to see my dude Fonte. Ninth Wonder is highly regarded, and these
He's
dudes
not in
are
the picture. Yeah.
yeah, but he's little brother and it's 41, and they're one of. And by the way, in the last 5 years, they got a top 3 album. Any album that's ever been released in the last 5 years to me. This
Minstrel shows.
2022.
Yeah, minstrel shows.
Hold on, hey. I gotta tap out for a second.
I'm gonna hold the wait. I'm gonna hold the wait. Yeah, go.
What you guys say about Little Brother? Host, we gotta say we're recording. So what you gotta say about Little Brother?
What you guys say before you check out? Check.
You got a story? He says he's great back.
I ain't checking out for good, but yeah.
Okay, go ahead and come back. Okay, guess what? I'm gonna give a quick story about Little Brother before you move on. Being checking out. I was at the show when Little Brother reunited. Nas is the headline. Erykah Badu's there. Royce was supposed to be there. Well, being that Royce couldn't come, then I guess Ninth called up Big Pooh and was like, "Hey man, yo, we got some big stuff going on in Durham, North Carolina." I was in the front row when that was the first show in 10 years since Little Brother reunited. Go ahead.
Should we wait for Mike to come back to go to the next one, or should we just continue on?
If you're going, I say continue on. He'll be back in a second.
All right, so let's take it to beat number 40, Onyx.
Onyx. What you think, Stress?
I think Onyx was an impact in the hip hop culture. I think that Run DMC, they took the whole shaving their bald heads and did the same kind of jackets, all that when they did the Down with the King album, which was a big part with Jam Master Jay. You know what I'm saying? I think Onyx should be a little bit closer to the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what do you think?
I think Onyx. I think that was Run DMC's first baby. You know, we look back at as hip hop progressed. We look at labels or groups that churned out other MCs to come through. Run DMC really didn't do that at first, but they couldn't because they had to set the standard, allow everybody else to come in. But I will say that Onyx, they allowed it took the dancing from the Red Kingpin and all that and Kid and Play to where it was kind of rock. So they kind of opened up doors in that regard.
I mean, Run DMC was the first openers for the rock too.
Well, they're the godfathers of this. But it's good to see that they were able to birth somebody. But Onyx fan, I'm a fan of like 5 songs, but I'll keep it moving.
We can go to the next one. Then the next one is Slum Village 39.
This is a travesty on its own. Because Elzai as an MC and Stress.
Elzai's not in the picture right there.
Elzai,
I know he's part of. He got in after, right? Elzai was in the original.
Yeah, he got in after, but
Jay Dilla and was it one who passed away too? What's his name?
T3 and what's your other boy name?
Is with a B. What's his name?
Batin.
Yeah. So rest in peace, Batin and Jay Dilla.
Yeah. But however, Elzai was dopest MC in the group. Yeah. And where does Jay Dilla get held up at as far as all-time producers? Yeah. So Elzai was definitely dropping rhymes. I'm saying Elzai's not in this picture, but it's still Slum Village. And what they had to contribute, they are way too low. This is our whatever you insert in PE. This is stupid.
Right. Let's go to 38. 38 is Big Timers, which I'm really not a fan of at all. I know it's a Billboard thing. I mean, I wouldn't put them before some of these groups that like Onyx. I wouldn't put them before Onyx. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I guess like it's a Billboard thing, like what they sell for sales. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know
It
how
is
down
a
south help support each other. So
yeah.
I mean,
I'm gonna say this.
it ain't
Down
even though
south groups.
Little Wayne wasn't a big timer.
Yeah, well, I mean, I got them all the same in my mind. Lil Wayne might not have been in a group, but Lil Wayne's the best MC to come through them. And I'm
Yeah,
gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. What killed hip hop was the big timers or the Louisiana flow, like the whole thing with them juvenile. I mean, I got all them the same, but the I just think hip hop, the evil entities put them up against Master P from owning your own labels, and they came with the sound, Manny Fresh, do 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 do. But I do like Go DJ, but not on. They're not my flavor at all. I don't never bought the big timers or any Cash Money, anything. Go ahead.
having 8 Ball and MJ. Like I wasn't a fan of that either. I don't know why.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan. I'm gonna keep it simple.
You know?
Pretty sure it's good for people in Memphis. Not on my radar.
Yep. So all right. So let's go down on 36. We have the Hieroglyphics.
Okay, go ahead, Stress.
I like the Hieroglyphics. I don't know if the Hieroglyphics is bigger than Onyx. You know what I'm saying? But the Hieroglyphics, like they got records. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, the biggest record was 93 to Infinity, right?
Right,
Souls of Mischief, which that's the
right.
Hieroglyphics are like kind of like boot camp, right? It's just a bunch of groups together. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, like boot camp had a Smith and Wesson and Black Moon and
And Helter Skelter,
these guys had Souls of Mischief, Casual, Pep Love.
A plus.
Yeah, A plus. Well, A plus was part of Souls of Mischief, right? So
Yeah.
but they were,
Yeah, I got hieroglyphics to where they at least tried to carry the sound. You know, I don't think they ever made that album, but I could always respect what they were doing from afar because they was, you know,
their hip hop, their carry on tradition. You know what I mean? Shout out to
exactly.
shout out to Domino, my brother Domino, for being a part.
Okay.
Of it. I'm saying, but let's go see who's that was 36. Let's go to 35. The Far Side.
Okay. Now, this right here is stupid to me. 35 with what I seen and what I know is coming. Yeah. Jay Swift produced the first album.
Dilla did the Run, the second album, right?
Yeah, but the first album though, Other Fish, Your Mama, they had some tracks, and then Jay Dilla flips it and comes back with Running Away. I mean that's the album. The End of Time, Life is Just a Moment in Time. I mean, Monty Booty Brown, Slim Kid, and Fat Lip. They are way too low from what I've seen on this list.
All right, so let's see who's 34. Brand Nubian.
Come on, man.
All was classic.
34?
Down from beginning to end. And then they had other classic, even when Lil Jamar Sadat X like went their way,
yeah. Right. Outside of Pooba.
Yeah, Pooba went solo. His album was dope too. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, but here's the thing. Hey, Brand Nubians was one of the ones they're the first group that really had a whole album go over the industry's head. They were talking about 5%ers with tracks. Slow Down. What is the other track? Yeah.
They had the other one too. What's the other joint? Drop.
Wake Up. They had Wake Up. Wake Up.
Wake Up too. Yep.
Step to the Rear. Step to the Rear, Grimp. You know, but unfortunately, they do get ranked this low because the real Brand Nubians is only one album. Then it went to Derek X / Sadat X and Lord Jamar. But it's whatever. It's a Billboard.
Let's go 33. Goody Mob.
Okay. I got a major problem with this. So the album Soul Food, front and the back, as the young people say, no skips. Praying in the album. I know who's number one. We're going to get to number one, but man, they was responsible for the number one. There are two Goody Mob albums that I just think it's all about geography, and it's a damn shame. Some of the best production team you ever want to hear in organized noise. Guess what? One of the lyricists who became mainstream, CeeLo Green. Like he became mainstream, but there's a lot of culture in Goody Mob. They're way too low for me. They helped raise me.
It's knocking out my door. Pow, nobody now. Let's go 32. Two Live Crew.
Thank you to Live Crew for birthing NWA. Thank you to Live Crew for going against the government. Thank you to Live Crew for allowing groups to cuss and to challenge it. And Luke Skywalker money was long, but without Two Live Crew,
how much earlier was Two Live Crew than NWA?
So what?
How much earlier were they before NWA?
About a good 8 to 10 years.
Real?
Yeah, man. The first Two Live Crew album had, I never forget the song. Throw that dick. Throw that dick. Throw that dick. Then they had to go to Throw That Dick. And Luke went against the government. They was trying to ban his album with all the cussing. But ain't that what hip hop about? So it's with Two Live Crew, I've been across outside the music. But they gave, I've never been to Miami. But however, I gotta give them respect to Two Live Crew was the first group to take over a whole nother region that New York hip hop didn't allow. Without Two Live Crew, we wouldn't have the TIs, the Scarfaces, all of them. That's what I think.
All right, 31. Boogie Down Productions.
Now we all know 31 and KRS-One is that dude in there 31. You know what? I don't even want to comment on this. It's like having Michael Jordan, your damn 8th best player you ever seen. KRS-One, get out of here with that. Boogie Down Productions. This is Billboard. This, hey.
Let's go to 30. Flips.
Dope music, for real. Dope music, but I don't know where they fall. That might be right. We got to see what's coming up.
29. Gangstar.
Okay. This is interesting. If you ask any real boom bap fan where they got DJ Premier at, as far as producer, does he's always in your top 5, ain't he? At least, right?
Yeah, he's my number 1. But yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It's all opinionated, but I'm saying he's everybody top 5. They're top 3, top 2. Guru wasn't no sucker on the mic.
Yeah. Guru was original as it could be. You
know why is Gangstar number 29? That's all I'm asking. Can we not respect? Can we not give respect? Okay, go ahead.
28. Ghetto Boys.
Oh man. See, this is all. They're not 28, but
I mean,
songs that
the what's it called? What's that single they had? My mind's playing tricks on me and shit.
My mind's playing tricks on me. They was a group from the Southern Midwest. They got mainstream with that song, but gotta let a hobio. They was Mr. Scarface.
Yep.
You know what I mean? In any group that got Scarfaces in it, I'm gonna put you higher.
What's his name in the picture? Bushwick Bill. I don't see him in the picture.
Bushwick. Yeah, Bushwick's not in there.
All right.
That's okay.
Rest in peace, Bushwick. Let's go to
R.I.P.
Guru. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to 27. DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
Oh man. See, you know why they rank so low? Because people only know Will Smith acting. But they don't remember Rock the House.
Rocco, we are checking the billboards. We are on 27. We are recording right now. We're talking about the billboards right now.
DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince at 27, bro. DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
Jazzy Jeff is the best DJ on the planet, in my opinion.
People know Will Smith from acting, but I say this, they deserve to be on top of anybody who's to come because everybody already know the list. But come on, man. DJ Jazzy Jeff was an influence on hip hop for me personally. And guess what? They the first ones that went to the fun rap. You know what I mean? The G-rated rap. It went mainstream, but was still.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nah, Fat Boys, I think, did the fun rap first.
Yeah, but what I guess what I'm saying, Stress, is my favorite DJ of all time is DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Oh, me too. He's number one to me.
Yeah, and then two, Will Smith was the first one win hip hop to another avenue and let it be known it was okay. So they did a lot for hip hop. That's way too low, but it's billboards. It ain't about that.
All right, let's go to 26.
Mike check. You start this off, bro.
Mike's not even here. Is he here?
I thought he was in here, but EPMD. I just always thought EPMD was the quintessential template when it comes to being a duo of MCs. I just always thought that was a standard for me.
Top EPMD, man. That is to me top 5. So let's go to 25, the Hot Boys.
Okay, that's what we were saying with the big timers. We got confused.
What's Baby Twice in there? I don't get that shit.
Baby Twice, Manny Fresh twice. But you don't get it, and I don't get it because, hey, man, we wasn't into that. Whatever, you know. Hey, shout out to my real life little brother, Kevin Cornwell. That was his boys, and I hated it every moment. He was in the next bedroom pumping in when I'm pumping my shit.
Right.
But whatever.
From 24, the Diplomats.
I've never heard a Diplomats album. I know who's.
I other groups. I don't get it here.
I know Cameron and Jim Jones. I've never heard that. I've never really cared. I don't care about them. Me personally. Keep it moving for me.
All right.
Y'all need to stop. What are y'all doing, man? I was trying not to chime in because I ain't know nothing about this, but y'all gotta stop. Y'all reviewing shit. Y'all sound just like the ones making the list. Y'all don't know enough about nothing to be saying shit.
Rocco, at least we're being real about them groups. At least we're being real about it because they got this shit all messed up, Rocco.
Yo, 23 Sugar Hill Gang.
Come on now. The dudes that introduced that first hip-hop song ever to go mainstream, the first they made this. They did. They started it all to say it's okay for the Jay-Z to have your song on radio, and it's from the streets, and you're going to have Sugar Hill Gang and number of them. And look, let's go to sampling. Everybody, come on, man. Sugar Hill Gang number 23? No.
22.
No.
The Lots. I believe, I'm not a big Lox fan, but I believe they should have been closer to 1 than 22.
See, it depends on who's ahead of them now. You know what I'm saying?
Rocco, wait till you see who's ahead of them. But give your opinion about the Lox real quick. Go ahead. They're 22. In your mind?
I feel they should be in the teens.
I agree.
So you're already feeling this is this. Hey, by the way, Rocco, you missed it. Boogie Down Productions has already been named KRS-One. But go ahead.
Yeah.
All right,
number 50 was MOP. But anyway.
21.
MOP 50. Yeah.
21 Bone Thugs and Harmony.
I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all. I've never been a fan. Props to Eazy-E for bringing him out, but
yeah, I was fan of some of the songs, not die hard Bone Thugs, but respect to them. But yeah,
I heard them mostly because of Biggie. I'll put it that way.
Let's go to 20. UGK.
Ooh, this is hard for me. I'm not a fan of. I like about 10 UGK songs. but I love them as men. Bun B and Pimp C. I love Pimp C. He's the one dude that is passing hip hop that I wish we had over Tupac, over Scott LaRock, over anybody. I really love what they were about, but music wise, they wasn't going to be bumped in my car. But I like what they meant to hip hop.
Yeah, I like what they meant later on. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't a part of that culture right there. And a lot of these cats mentioned is a lot. You had to be there. You know what I mean? If you're not in that region, if you're not in that state, you're not really gonna know.
Rocco, you said what I was trying to say. Like, thanks to YouTube, I understand who they were. But guess what? Because we're talking about the music, I'm gonna put people over there.
19.
But, yeah.
G Unit 19.
Ooh.
They had a run.
I was never a huge fan. I could do without them, but I do respect some things about them.
They don't even got Tony Yayo in the picture. Just Lloyd Banks, 50 Cent,
They just had a run. They ain't have a crazy impact like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's all because of 50. Banks could spit.
Yeah.
I like Yayo. He had that banger. Young Buck. He came
They
from
didn't move you like that.
Huh?
It sound like they ain't move you like that though.
I love
you respect them, but they didn't move.
They moved me. They moved me during their run, but it was only like a 5-year run.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Do you think
so? Basically, a Diplomat should probably be higher than them.
I've definitely heard more G Unit than Diplomats, but you're right, Rocco. I got them in the same bag.
Where we at?
We got
18. 18's coming up. 18's coming up.
19 G Unit.
What's up, Rock?
What's up, Banks?
All
right, Banks. You back in here. We going on number 18, Banks.
Let's go to 18. 18 is 3-6 Mafia.
Go ahead, Banks. Lead it off.
3-6 Mafia is 18?
Yeah.
3-6 Mafia is probably where they need to be. They probably a top 20 group. They probably a top 20 group.
Remember, hey Banks, okay, fill you in with you is all. Boogie Down Productions has already been mentioned lower. MOP has been mentioned lower. Black Star, Ghetto Boys. Okay.
There 3-6 Mafia.
What you think, Toast? 3-6 Mafia where they need to be?
I know they got a Grammy from Hustle and Flow. Outside of that, I never even went to them to listen to anything. And I would have went to Cash Money before them. But I respect them as men and as people. But we talking about the music. 3-6 Mafia might have appeared. They might have been in my top 150 for what I roll with. But that's me.
Okay. What you think, Rock? You think they where they need to be?
Like I said, probably before you got on, I guess you had to be there to really appreciate them.
Exactly.
Like Toast said, Hustle and Flow. That's where I got a little excited. Like, okay, you know what I mean? Just all right.
Yeah.
So that's about it.
They had some classic collaborations too, though, with some dudes that we love. So you know what I mean? I was thinking about that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they was doing some dark music too. So I mean, you know.
Well, Rocco, they are called 3-6 Mafia. So
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Who's at 17?
If you wasn't really in tune, if you was just gonna stay East Coast hip hop, you wasn't messing with 3-6 Mafia like that.
Cypress Hill.
Paying attention.
Cypress Hill. 17. I take that. I like where they at. 17 is a good spot for the Hill.
17 Cypress.
Yeah, they're a top 20 group.
I could rock with that.
There is no way I can take Cypress Hill at 17 over Boogie Down Productions, Gangstar, EBMD. I mean, you know.
I got you. But where they at right now, it's easy to squeeze those people in there you're talking about. But out of top, they are a top 20 group. I'll just say that.
And had a
Boogie Down-
good impact. They did have an impact on shit. They shook shit up a little bit. They originated
Yeah.
some shit.
Nobody
You know what I
rapped
mean?
like him. He had that nasal voice rap. Nobody rapped like him.
Nobody was walking backwards in the videos. You know what I'm
So
saying?
y'all saying everything outside of music. I feel you. I get it. I rock with them. But
Impact. That was impact. And
yeah,
but you know what I mean? Craziest lyricist, be real. No. But
He was a good
I was
lyricist, though.
He's definitely
he was good, and I
He's
was a purchaser of a lot of those albums,
an
though.
ill
So.
MC. Be Real's an ill MC.
Yeah.
Stage.
so with Scarface.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, let's go to 16. Number 16, the Beastie Boys.
Okay.
Go ahead, Tony.
I can get with Beastie Boys. Hey, look, let's address the elephant in the room. Really, yo, these are the first white dudes that they are rocking. They rock the gold chain. And they gave us Paul Revere. They gave us Paul Revere. They gave us Holding Them.
They gave us license to ill.
They gave us license to ill. Them boys is ill, and we gave them the license to do that shit. And they carry that shit. They Air Rock, MCA, and me, Mike D. Memories, they helped raise me. I give them all
They had dope
props.
videos, too.
Yeah, man, dude, Brass Monkey. Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now. You'll never hear me disrespect Beastie Boys. I love them dudes.
Yeah. So they where they need to be?
No, but I'm gonna get them a pass because these other dudes ain't where they need to be. They ain't where they needed. They need to be lower, but they did
a lot
enough.
of people could be moved around. So that's what it's going to end up being about.
Exactly, but there are some major mistakes. But Beastie Boys.
Well, our main thing is the group. Our main thing is are some of these groups where they need to be. You know what I mean? Even if you then moving the chess around. You know what I'm saying? The chess players around and shit. Check.
But being that you say that, check, I will say Beastie Boys. I'm gonna put more on them than, like, for example, 3 6 Mafia, because Beastie Boys helped open up the doors, and they move, and they progressed hip hop. Some of these other groups, I don't feel they were progressed. They were just there, and like Rocco said,
at least they're ahead of 3 6.
Well,
at least they gave me respect to put them ahead of 3 6 Mafia.
Yeah, exactly. But like Rocco spoke about, I like what he's saying. He's taking into account, which I do too. You had to be there. You weren't in that region. We gotta respect people where they're with that region. But Beastie Boys progressed it for everybody. I think they're one of them groups, like along with 2 Live Crew, like I spoke about Rocco, that you didn't have to be there for that. They were the ones that came from somewhere with hip hop, from New York and what we were used to, or LA or whatever. They did it for everybody.
Yeah, so they made sure you knew who they was.
Yeah. Shout out to Rick Rubin.
Word. Let's go to 15. 15. We are hitting with Naughty by Nature.
Hold on. Naughty by Nature over Boogie Down Productions. And I love Tretch. Let that sink into your mind, though. That's all I'm going to say.
Naughty by Nature did a lot. You know what I'm saying? I think so.
This is a rating that lets me know, reminds me that this is Billboard. Hip Hop Parade, stadium sold out. They're not checking for sleepwalkers and when Tretch is really spitting. Or the Juice song. What's the Juice song? Hey, you could smoke a split, but it's still
Uptown Anthem.
Uptown Anthem. They're not where they're ranked at because of those songs. They're ranked where they are because of the stadium songs. And I don't like this. It just feels nasty that I gotta say they're ranked.
That's
more inspired.
How you figure though? Where you seeing that at?
Because what I'm saying is, who you rock more to? Boogie Down Productions or Naughty by Nature?
I mean, it was a progression, Toast. It was KRS, and then a few years later was Tretch. You know what I'm saying?
And we talk about Impact.
I don't know. Impact. Naughty, probably Naughty.
Okay, Naughty. Thank you for working. Okay, you know what, Naughty? Okay, I'm gonna look at it this way. Naughty, y'all help for commercial hip hop. You got us on McDonald's and Sprite. Thank you. But I love, but I love Trex though. But go ahead. I mean, I'm that's all I gotta say about it.
Illtown hard. They was hard, and they went commercial. And their music wasn't. They ain't sell out. OPP wasn't no sellout.
I ain't saying they sold. No, I ain't saying they ever sold out. I'm just saying, you bumped more than Karis one in the first 5 albums than you ever have Naughty. You know that.
Yeah. I mean, shit. I did school essays on KRS One. So
that's all I'm saying, Rock. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
That's it. 14. The Fugees.
Oh, I'm gonna back up on this one. Y'all go ahead.
Fuji Live, Fugees. Now I'm interested to know who before them. You know what I'm saying? But they definitely had an impact. Probably more impact in the solo careers, but that was a dope album. That was a dope album, but that was only one album.
They had 2 albums, right?
Yeah, well, they had 2 albums, Blunted on Reality.
Blunted off Reality or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But however though, Lauren did deliver a killer verse on that damn second album. I can't remember the name of the song. It's coming to me. Y'all go ahead.
Fugees could get that right now.
That's crazy. Back in Jersey, not anybody.
That was a crazy album, yeah.
I'm taking Ghetto Boys over Fugees. I'm taking Ghetto Boys.
Mobb Deep.
Oh, if you're gonna be out here with Guru behind him, Little Brother and everything, Mobb Deep is too low. Mobb Deep is too low. I don't like this. Is the one I don't like. Because I'm gonna go ahead and call it. I know who's number 7, and I've been talking about it. This is stupid.
Where you think Mobb Deep should be at?
They should be in the top 10 minimum.
Oh, okay.
Whoa. What I'm saying is this. Hell, when I say Mobb Deep, now I'm thinking about EPMD. Like, dude, we really got to do this. Like, Mobb Deep, Mobb Deep can't get in nobody top 10. And the greatest sampler of hip hop to me, man, Mobb Deep. Who made an intro album the way Mobb Deep did? My bad. Go ahead, Mike. Check, man. My bad. Go ahead, Mike.
If he's still on there.
Go ahead, Stress. Mobb Deep, Stress.
5. Let's go to 12.
All right.
Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5.
See, I got quiet. See, I was trying to let y'all talk. That's what I'm saying, Rocco. That's why I got quiet. Like, hey, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, they're like the Sugar Hill Gang. They did their thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, well, hold up. Let me stop right here. Just to make sure. We on Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5. Run DMC hadn't been mentioned yet, right? I just want to make that clear. We ain't talked about Run DMC yet. Okay, cool. I'm cool with the Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5 being where they are. Come on, man. The message.
They deserve their props.
The Migos get 11, yo.
Okay. see, here's where we come at a standstill.
That's a strong statement. The Migos 11, yo. That's a very strong statement.
Migos is hard, though.
Hold on, Stress gets the floor. The purest.
All that needs because then they're gonna be ahead of all them. It don't make no sense.
Yo, see?
I could put them like at 40 or 30 or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
I mean, but you tapped out. You tapped out in like 99.
Right.
If you listen to them boys be coming with it though.
They do. They really do, Stress.
They be coming with it. Just in a style you don't like, but they be trying to do their shit, bro.
Hey Rocco, let me ask you a question. How many groups have you heard that turned into a group in the last 20 years in hip hop?
Who turned into a group?
Yeah, like how many groups in hip hop
You
From
can't
back in
have
that
no
day.
group now. Groups ain't who?
That's why the Migos are where they are. Because nobody is a hip hop group no more.
You can't be
And
no
guess what?
group nowadays.
You can't be no group now. So we got to get Amigos their props. But however,
Not 11. Let's go to 10.
especially if it.
Roots. Roots.
Okay. Okay, hold on now. The Roots. Okay. I think y'all know me by it. I think y'all know who I think is the dopest lyricist of all time, pound for pound. Not about content, but and then we want to go to live bands. We want to go to Earth, Wind, and Fire. Mint Condition. They cover all areas. And who's stepping up to the mic against Black Thought? But however, they might need to be who they are. Because guess what? They chose that path in their career. But I know who I'm rolling with. You know what I mean? I don't think they're too low because I can't get over during Harris winning Boogie Down Productions, the EPMD in it. But however, the Roots is dope. I'm cool with it. You gotta take some L's. My opinion, take some L's. You know, you can't win it all, man. You can't have it all.
Go to 9. De La Soul.
Oh man, I love these dudes.
I keep them in that area. 9. De La Soul deserve it. Rest in peace, Dave.
Well, I only got.
But now you can start talking about who was better. What was they albums better than the Score album? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it definitely was.
And the amount of albums. Yeah, the amount of albums.
Yeah,
My thing is, it ain't just the albums. Can you take everything did and make a compilation?
Dude,
you know what I mean?
The first 2 albums, like whitewashed the Fugees.
Whoa, check, hold on. And you said the first 2 albums, you left off the Stakes Is High on purpose.
Oh, well, I'm just saying, like, we start a group and it's called De La Soul. And they say, okay, we're gonna drop 3 Feet High and Rise. And then right after that, we're gonna drop De La Soul is Dead. So just starting out, and just, of course, 3 Feet High, of course, Stakes Is High.
What I'm saying, you ain't even come with a knockout punch. That's all I'm saying. You was being kind.
You think De La Soul's in a higher rank than Mobb Deep?
Pound for pound album, yeah. Pound for pound album, yeah.
Maybe. That's hard. Yeah. That's tough.
Mike, how about
you? They're top 10 for sure.
Easily.
How about you for Mike EPMD?
EPMD should have been like 12. You know what I'm saying? They have 4 gold albums back to back.
I agree.
Yeah, drop one album, it goes gold. You drop another one, it goes gold. You drop another one, it goes gold. You drop another one, it goes gold.
But Mike Check, don't forget the rawness that they took out of everybody. When you got 2 MCs who aren't looked at as, we know that they're not dope MCs on their own, but they're the true definition of a group to me. Like, ain't nobody.
Salt and Pepper.
That's what I'm talking about. Number 7. They're over De La Soul. They're over Mobb Deep. Salt and Pepper. I love Salt and Pepper. You know what? Here's the thing I get Salt and Pepper. That's the only female group in hip hop that I will spit their rhymes on I'll Take Your Man. I'll be the dude rhyming like a female on I'll Take Your Man. Outside of that, I can't do it.
I think the whole album was dope.
I don't know. First female group to be touring with all the guys and shit, holding their own. You know what I'm saying? Like first female Run DMC type shit.
Yeah. Salt and Pepper was classic, man. Honestly, to be honest.
They were.
So it's kind of dope that they're right there. You know what I mean? Because they actually had a DJ that was a girl who was like live cutting like the rest of the groups.
The original.
When you watch the videos, like she was back there, Spinderella was back there cutting it up,
the
just
original,
like DJ Scratch and Premier and everybody else. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like where they at.
But my problem is, y'all say that, but y'all will bump many people lower than them every day.
I mean, and I had that song and pepper, that salt and pepper poster in my basement for.
Yeah, because
I don't know if y'all know the one I'm talking about.
Yeah,
That
because
life size.
you was a nasty kid.
Yeah, I had that too.
That love women. You know what I mean? And then you want to pull them up because
They had on
that life
they look
size,
better than-
that life size
Yeah.
salt and pepper poster could get it.
That's what I'm saying, Rocco. See, that's
Yeah.
unfair, man. You bring females into this now.
Yo,
Okay,
I'm
guess what?
saying-
They number one.
Number
I'm
7,
saying that-
Eric B and Rakim.
This was a tough one because ever since I've listened to them, I never really considered them a group.
Right.
I agree.
It's really hard
I
to
agree.
consider them a group because you only got one MC and then you Gary B and rap on
I
nothing.
mean, that's the same with Pete
So-
Rock and CL Smooth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
but
No,
the
Pete-
difference
no, but
is
Pete-
it's a difference.
Pete
Go
rap.
ahead, Chet.
Pete rapped on those albums though. Eric B
Yeah.
ain't say nothing.
And he really
say
cut,
nothing.
he really cut, scratched, and produced on that.
And
shit.
produced.
Thank you,
yeah, so-
Rocco. Thank you, Rocco.
But
You're welcome.
if you say that, but if you to play devil's advocate, we could put Gangstar in the same category.
No,
So,
you
I
can't
mean, you know.
because Eric.
Yes,
Guess
you
what?
can.
No, because Rakim produced most of that album. At least Gangstar had Premier producing. You know what I mean?
No, but
Eric-
I'm just saying in the realm of got one guy and the other guy. Premier ain't rap on nothing. Guru did all the
Yeah,
rhyming.
but
Eric
what I'm
B
saying
didn't
is,
rap on nothing.
yeah, what I'm saying is though, Eric B didn't produce nothing either. So at least
Yes,
you
he
can go to
did.
Gangstar.
Toast.
No,
Yes, he did,
Rakim
Toast.
was Rakim was running the SP. I'm talking about most of the songs. Not saying nothing. Eric B was just there to say, "Hey, let's go, your brother album collection. I think we can sample this."
Basically, Eric B and Rakim, their name was set up as a group. That's it. But
They
Right.
were exactly, but
they didn't perform nothing like no group. I ain't never see no theatrics from Eric B that made me be
Yeah.
like, yo, Eric B is dope. Oh my God.
Man, you know what? We got Chinese. Don't lie to that. Let's keep it real. Let's bring it up. When we heard Chinese arithmetic, we was like, "Yo, you wasted damn 5 minutes of my life, bro." Come on, we know that. Come on, man. All right,
I saw Eric B on Soul Train with Rakim, and he was doing this, and there was no scratching while he was doing it. And the needles weren't on the turntable. I know Soul Train is lip sync and everything. It's just when I saw that, I was like, the needles ain't even on the turntables. You're not even like doing it like it could be really doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But if you want to say if you want to ask if Eric B was heavy in the street, yeah, but
that's when okay. Guess what? He was. And guess what? Rocco. He had. That's why he was like, yo. That's why Rakim was like, yo, Eric B, what's up? Yo, right? No, Eric B was like, yo, Rakim, what's up? Nah. I'm just trying to get paid in full.
Eric B was like Suge Knight. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But it wasn't about the music. I'm saying at least Gangstar and these other dudes, we can stay there. Jazzy Jeff, they made the music. Eric B, Rakim was on the SP12. I didn't know he produced. That blew my mind. I thought it was Eric B. I was wrong.
I was just saying it just done Eric B and Rakim, Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Gangstar, Premier and Guru, but they just had the name Gangstar. Group. Yeah, Pete Rock and CL Smooth, Cool J Rap and DJ Polo are those groups? I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's all I'm saying.
6. Public Enemy.
Way too low. They need to be top 3 minimum to me.
Public Enemy?
Yes.
Yeah, I pretty much agree.
Every day, all day.
Yeah, they probably should be like 4.
In my mind, I got them 2.
All right, so let's go to I finally get to pull this picture either on Run DMC.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I just said I had them 2.
Run DMC is number 5.
Okay. Go ahead.
Man. Yeah, Run DMC might be where they need to be, just ahead of Public Enemy. I don't know. That's a tough one.
But I think Run DMC and Public Enemy shouldn't be no later than they are. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think you could put Public Enemy at 5 and put Run DMC at 6 and vice versa like it is, and you'd still be okay. I don't know. That's a tough one, bro.
Number 4. A Tribe Called Quest.
Whoa. Let's not go to 4 yet, because I don't want to flash over Run DMC that quick. Run DMC, I think for hip hop itself, they need the most minutes out of anybody talked about. I'm saying on what's to come. The Bomb Squad, the most underrated production crew. Rick Rubin, the dude who helped start this all out. That doesn't look like the stereotypical hip hop guy.
The Bomb Squad, Rick Rubin, you said?
Yeah, Rick Rubin, like your boy the long beard. Like Rick Rubin had a hand in where hip hop has progressed. Run DMC raised me. They was the first superstars. They were the first crossovers with Aerosmith, and they're responsible for the dudes that people love with the Jay-Z's and everybody on how people are eating. So Run DMC,
they was the first ones to me to like when they rhyme back and forth and shit. Like it sounded like, you know what I mean? Like the other groups was doing it too from the 70s, but not like.
Thank you, Check. Thank you.
They going back and forth, man. Like
they were going back and forth. Shout out to Smith and Wesson, who ain't AC mentioned, but anyway.
Run DMC was the reason why I wanted to do music.
Run DMC should be no lower than 3 to me. That's what I'm saying. No lower than 3.
I know I wore my Adidas with no shoestrings.
Yeah.
Player. Player. Right.
Before we go into A Tribe Called Quest, which to me is groups, period. And shit, you know what I'm saying? So
I think A Tribe Called Quest is where they need to be. They are top 5.
I'm with that.
The reason why my wife is like, why your old ass is buying equipment and shit, because you ain't Q-Tip, but you trying to be Q-Tip, is Tribe Called Quest. And Q-Tip's my favorite artist in hip hop ever. And I'm very biased. So, but yeah, I love Tribe. They top 5.
Number 2 is NWA.
Who's number 3? What does it say right here? NWA number 3, West Coast group. I will give them number 3. I think number 3 is legit. They if anybody changed the game, it was them. God dog, they changed it like a mug.
Yeah, they did.
First time I was hearing like motherfucker
cussing and shit. Yeah, like yo,
like killer cussing, like not just average cussing. Like
you'll see in the picture like they was NWA and shit.
I mean, hey man, they gave us when you first heard. You heard these dudes say, "Fuck the police coming straight from the underground."
Yo, well, that tells you how much the Billboard is paying attention. Look at the picture here. They're saying that's NWA.
Yeah, that's terrible.
There's no red in the picture. It's Too Short and DLC and fucking that shit.
That's not DLC. That's somebody else.
That's not DLC. That's not red.
No, that ain't DLC.
Nah, that's Dre.
That's Drake.
I don't know who that is.
That's not DLC.
No,
I don't even see Yellow Boy.
And that's what I'm saying. There's no.
This is not an NWA picture. This is some. Billboard couldn't do no better than this. Billboard couldn't copy and paste the damn.
Yo, Billboard crazy, yo.
Yo, Billboard, look at this shit.
Drop the ball. You can't even get the pictures
lazy.
Right. It's not even the list. You can't get the photos right.
Because these are the people who did this are the age of our children.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Gotta be.
Yo, then who is that dude with the NWA hat on? Who is that?
Hey man, hold on. Is that TK? Is that TK Kirkland? Because he opened up for them on they. He opened up for them.
TK Kirkland.
And he young one. He opened up for them on their shows. That's how he got on.
Yeah,
that's TK Kirkland, yo.
Yo, that's TK Kirkland and Too Short.
Well, we talking about hip hop on a recorded cast, and we got to talk about a comedian.
Oh my God!
Come on, man.
Go to number 2, man.
Wu-Tang
Clan.
This
man,
is hard
Wu-Tang. I think Wu-Tang should have been 1.
I don't know about 1.
I think the Wu should have been
I
one.
believe them to be top 5.
I got
think
them
they
as
should've
top
been one.
5 too.
I just feel like they just had all the blades, all the swords. They had the killer beats. They just had they just had everything, yo.
I think we could ride the top 2 out with explanations. So go ahead. I think we all need to take a little time to break down the top 2 and top 1. So okay, so
Well, the top 1 I think should be 2. That's the
no. I'm saying stay on the Wu-Tang. What I'm saying is elaborate a little more. Everybody needs to chime in and go in deeper when it comes to the top 2.
I mean, think about all their different styles. You know what I'm saying? And the chemistry that they had to come up with to make us love them like we do. You know what I mean?
Now we ain't talking about all solo albums. I'm thinking we're talking about groups.
I'm talking about when they came together, when they did 36 Chambers. Nobody heard nothing like that before. Then you say, okay, it's been a few years. How do you top 36 Chambers? And they did it with a double album, where if you lost one of those double album discs, you still good with the one you got. If you lost one of them discs, you still good with the one you got. Still play that shit. So that's how I
mean, and I want to say that were they the first to do the double album, or somebody beat them to it?
No, somebody beat them to it, and if I'm not mistaken, it was Tupac Shakur. All Eyes on Me came out in 90.
Okay. All right.
Hold on. All Eyes on Me came out. That came out after Wu, I think. The 36 Chambers came out. Oh, you talking about double album? My bad. You said double album. My bad. No, you're right. I stand corrected. You're right. My bad.
All Eyes on Me came out in 96.
You're right.
Biggie's came out in 97, the same as Wu-Tang Forever, but I don't know which one came out first.
And that's the best double album of all time, by the way, Biggie.
The only other double album that was, y'all don't like them, but it was Master P. The true joint was a double album.
Well, the Outkast got a double album.
Yeah, the Outkast had a double album. You know what I'm saying? That was later on.
Yeah. I got a funny feeling the cast is going to come up soon.
Yeah, well, you already know. You already know number 1.
Let's take it to the number.
Well, I want to say this about the Wu. I personally feel that 36 Chambers and Wu-Tang Forever were dope albums. But I just think that Wu-Tang gets the pass because of Only Built for Cuban Links. And, I know jokers about the Raekwon book. I know, and we heard other opinions. But I just think that because of they've had like the Ghostface catalog, I think they get rated higher than where they should. Especially when 36 Chambers dropped because Illmatic was out then. Reasonable Doubt came in between, after that. And I won't take the 36 Chambers over some of them albums. But I do understand why Wu-Tang's number 2. So that's all I want to say.
All right. So Outkast is number 1.
Yeah.
I feel like they should be number 2.
Number 1.
But I don't know, man. I just think they should be number 2.
I think they should be like number 9. I don't think they should. With all these groups you said,
if we go back to what we said in the beginning, if you're saying off Billboard or stuff like that, they probably were the most successful out of everybody. But motherfucking people still be like Andre 3000 is just is untouchable. And,
false.
You know what I'm saying? And then you say Big Boy was dope. You know what I'm saying? But not untouchable.
Yeah.
So I
mean, they great performers, yo. They had, you know what I'm saying? They had the monumental Source.
Yep. And they had some dope ass beats. Reproducer's Corner. They had some dope beats. They had some really dope beats, just like Wu. That's the thing about the Wu. We leaving that part out too. Like, out of all these groups that we analyzing, who had the really dope ass beats? You know what I'm saying?
Group albums though.
These 2 top groups really had dope ass fucking beats.
They did.
I'll say that.
So before we stop this recording, let me even if the groups wasn't in there or not, who would be your top 5 groups? You know what I mean? Like, if you had your choice, then this could go from 6 to 50 and whatever. You know what I mean? Like, who would be your top 5?
No particular order. Outkast, Public Enemy, and I'm going off album. I'm gonna reference the Wu. I'm not talking about like on people's solo stuff. What we got? I'm gonna say De La Soul, Run DMC, and because I don't ever want to let everybody else talk. I'm sure somebody else I can think of, but I'm gonna just drop in Mobb Deep, man. Sometimes I just can't do it, you know.
Yeah, my top would probably be Outkast, no particular order, EPMD, De La Soul, probably Mobb Deep, and then Public Enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Sheesh. I'm gonna go. Let me see. Juice Crew, EPMD.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Boot Camp Click.
Mm-hmm.
Why, if you go, why don't you go Hit Squad?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But Hit Squad didn't make no album. They was just a crew. You can't just confuse a crew with a group.
You don't get more in control and shit.
But you can't confuse a crew with a group. That was a crew.
I don't know, man. You might as well when it comes to some of these. What I heard, though.
No, you can't confuse a crew.
In here, should have been in the top 50.
If you
had hit records.
But check this right though, because all they got is in
should have been in there too, yo.
Who?
Thousand Effects should have been in the top 50, yo. They had them hit records, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo.
No.
Yeah, Thousand Effects should have been in there.
That's
over City Girls. Hell yeah. I'm just throwing one out. What I heard over City Girls, evidently.
Yo, like.
Yeah, you can easily say who should have made the list. You know what I'm saying?
You could say a lot of people wasn't acknowledged. Ultramagnetic, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's an endless list. I mean, the Roots in number 9 and me 10. I'm thinking about people that to me, I always say this in real life. You vote with your dollar, right? I don't care what you go to the ballot box. You could check off Republican, Democrat. Where your money going? My money went to the Roots. My money went to Tribe. You know, all them. So it's like my top 5. My money went to Outkast. Like, you know, we
say what?
You said 3, right? Who's the other 2?
Oh, I said 3, and I probably say Wu. And shit. Who else would I say?
You said Outkast, Wu.
He didn't say Outkast.
No, I ain't say Outkast.
Oh, you didn't say Outkast? Okay.
Did I say Tribe?
Yeah, no.
I'll go Tribe.
I'm going no specific order. My first top 3 groups are always just Run DMC, Mobb Deep, and the Tribe Called Quest. And I will put Wu-Tang in there. And believe it or not, I might put Naughty by Nature in there too, is my opinion. That between them or EPMD. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
that's crazy. They got left off too, didn't they?
No, they were in there.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like that would be like mine. You know what I mean? Run DMC to me, Run DMC should have been number 1 because they made everything happen. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you, Stress. I agree with you. Without them, there is nobody else.
I'm surprised the Fat Boys weren't in there. They had hits, records, and shit. You know what I'm saying? Whodini wasn't in there. They had hit records.
Yeah, Whodini was nowhere. We ain't mentioned that name one time. You're right.
There's no Whodini. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's like I don't get it.
No Brand Nubian.
Brand Nubian's in there.
They was in the 40s. It was in the 40s. They was in the 40s, yo.
Oh God! Speaking of that Brand Nubian, did you see that picture of Grand Poobah? Oh my God!
I'll let you know.
Stay Puft Marshmallow Man or something, man.
I'll let you hear Rocko 50 is MOP, 49's Black Star. There are 48 City Girls.
Mm-hmm.
47, I don't know how to say that name. You know how to say it, Rock? Ray Shrimmer?
Ray Shrimmer.
Ray Shrimmer.
Ray Shrimmer.
Ray
Shrimmer.
Was the Dog Pound on the list?
Nope.
No, Daz and Corrupt wasn't on the list, bro.
Big Rock and Seal Smooth, Crisscross.
Smith and Wesson wasn't on the list.
House of Pain wasn't on there.
Like you
They
say,
better not be.
Play didn't have a whole bunch of hits, yo. Kid and Play didn't have a whole bunch of hits. They might have had like 4 songs.
They had Last Night. They wanted to change me.
Heavy D and the Boys, Little Brother, Onyx. Now, like Rocco, do you believe Onyx to be 40?
Nah, Onyx could have been up further up.
You know what I'm saying?
Like top 25, maybe.
25, yeah, something like that.
The Big Timers. 8-Ball and MJG. Hieroglyphics.
I thought that was a good spot for them.
But Hieroglyphics is in the same fucking category as the Boot Camp clique and shit. They're the same. You know what I'm saying? There's not like not really big records from Hieroglyphics that's not as bigger than Boot Camp or fucking.
Yeah, I agree with that. I got Boot Camp higher,
they put out about the same amount of albums, though. Hieroglyphics had like 2 albums, and so did Boot Camp Click. So it was about the same.
Far Side, Brand Nubians, 34.
Yeah, I look at Pooba.
Goody Mob.
Wow.
Goody Mob. See, they supposed to be up. They supposed to be up there in their 50.
Boogie Down Productions.
31.
Clip. Whoa. Go back. Clips.
Yeah, you can't put clips.
No, hell no. That right there, I remember you saying it, but it just hit me now. Hell no, not OBDP.
Look what it says though. That shit came out in 02.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for real.
Gangstar. Ghetto Boys. Just don't put Bill in the picture. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand where he's getting these pictures from and shit. You know
TK collecting.
Guys, Jeff in the first bench. That's around the time you came in, right? EPMD. Hot Boys. They're in there twice. Hot Boys and fucking.
Right.
You know, it's crazy, yo. Diplomats.
What?
Sugar Hill Gang. The Locks. I think the Locks should have been closer to the beginning, too. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, Locks should have been in the teens.
Yeah. So the
Locks could have been like 12.
I'm gonna wrap it up with us talking about this. You know, it's ain't too much longer than it already is and shit. But that's the Billboard, people. You know what I mean? That's the Billboard. It comes down to Outkast is number 1, which I think Outkast is dope, but to me they're not in my top 5. You know what I mean? But that's my opinion. You know what I mean? So my opinion doesn't mean facts. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, I bought Outkast albums. I got vinyl. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I like Naughty by Nature as much as I like Outkast. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, with
but that was dope, man. It was cool debating that shit with you guys.
Yeah, it was dope, man. It's dope. Let's go back over there.
Let me just stop the recording.
Okay. Peace out. One love.
Yeah.
Peace.
Yeah.